Hola clase, hoy vamos a tomar apuntes. Escribe la fecha. Vamos a tomar apuntes de los verbos de cambio radical. Root verbs, okay? So we have three groups, right? So we have the group that change an E to an IE. For those we have empezar. Well, there's a lot, but some that we learned last year. Empezar, perder, comenzar, pensar, preferir, sentir. So I'm going to do one. I'm going to do empezar. Empezar. Yo empiezo. Tú empiezas. Él empieza. Nosotros empezamos. Vosotros empezáis. Ellos empiezan. So, this E that empezar has, so notice is that it's the E before, right? It's not the very last E, so you find the very last E, not the E from the ending, but the E. So for example, this E, you find the E in the verb, not the E from the ending, but you find the E in the verb. If it has it in the ending, you don't change it. But you find the E in the verb and you change it to an E. You change the E to an IE. Okay, so I am changing this E. The reason why I'm saying not the one in the ending is because perder has an ER ending, right? So you find the E in the verb and you change it to an IE, right? So, and the reason why they're called the root verbs is because the change happens. The change happens en yo, tú, él, ella, en ellos, ellas form. It doesn't happen in nosotros, either en vosotros. Okay, kind of forms the shape of a root. Okay, so now we have the O to the UE. We have volver, devolver, recordar. Recordar is to remember. Encontrar is to encounter, to find. Dormir. Yeah. So you find the O in the verb in here. You find the O. And that's the O that you're going to change to a UE. Let's do all that. Yo vuelvo. Tú vuelves. Volvemos. What am I saying? Yo vuelvo, tú vuelves, él vuelve. Volvemos. Volvéis. Vuelven. Okay, here we have it again. Okay. And then we have one more. So the change from a U to a UE. We have for that the verb jugar from last year, right? So yo juego, tú juegas, él juega, nosotros jugamos, Vosotros jugáis, juegan. Right? So here we have it. Remember that your conjugate, the endings right here are the same endings, are the same AR. So for this, you need to remember your AR endings, ER endings, or IR endings. So you change the E, for example, in E to an IE. You change the E in the verb. Okay. You drop the ending and you change it to the regular present tense ending. So if the verb ends in an AI, that's what you change it to. If the verb ends in ER, that's what you change the ending to. So you change the endings to the regular present tense endings, okay? And, well, for this one, there's only one U, so that's what you change, right? All right, that's what you do. All right, so there's one more thing. All right, so the one more thing we need to talk about are, or review the verbs, los verbos, aburrir, interesar, y gustar. All right, so you do remember this ones very well. One thing that you need to remember is how to use it, right? So they do work the same way from English, where you say, where something bores you, aburrir, where something interests you, interesar, or something it's pleasing to you, or something that you like, gustar, right? So what you need to remember is that when you're referring to the things that either bore you, the things that you like, or the things that they interest you, if they're plural, you're going to make this verbs plurals, and they only have two forms, plural or singular, right? So for example, el arte, um, el arte, el arte me interesa. El arte me interesa, right? So it's only one type of art, right? In general. Los libros me interesan. You see that? So if a thing that you like pleases you, bores you, it's singular, you're going to leave this with an A. But if that or those things are more than one thing, you add an AN. Okay? Same thing with aburrir. Los deportes te aburren. El arte te aburre. So, if the things that bores you are plural, it's an ER. If the things that bore you is just one thing, it's an E, right? Aburre. Well, gustar works the same way as interesar, right? The same idea. Me gusta la clase. Then, no te gustan los libros. Okay, you see that la clase is singular, so we have an A. Los libros are plural, we have an AR. So, for gustar, you need to make sure that you make this negative if you don't like something. So you put the no in front of the indirect object pronoun and the verb, right? So what you need to remember is when you're talking about you use me. This is you. When you're talking about you, about tú, you say sí, right? Él, ella, usted, you say a ella o a él, a usted, right? And you use le, right? So I'm going to give you an example. A usted le gustan los deportes. Decirá, a usted, a le gustan los deportes. Okay? So when you're talking about nosotros, you say a nosotros. Okay? And you use nos. A nosotros nos aburren los deportes. Then you have a vosotros, you can say a vosotros too. A ellos, a ellas, a ustedes, you use les. A ellos, a ellas, ustedes. A ustedes, we're going to use ellos. A ellos les interesa la clase de música. Okay? So, for this verse, you don't say yo gustan. No. Yo gustan. No. Me gustan. Okay? You don't say yo aburren. No. Me aburren. You don't use a subject pronoun. You use this, me. I'm sorry if I give you T. I'm so sorry. Te. I'm so sorry. This is te. Te fue tú, a ella, a él, a usted, a nosotros, a nosotras, a vosotros, a ellos, a ellas, ustedes. Okay? When you're expressing this, when you're talking with these verbs. Okay? Bien, chicos.